I'm sure y'all have all seen the bumper stickers around town that say, "Be the change you want to see in the world." Well, that's a condensed version of a quote by Mahatma Gandhi, and it's, "If we could change ourselves, the tendencies in the world would also change. As a man changes his own nature, so does the attitude of the world change towards him. We need not wait to see what others do." These are wise words, and I would advise everyone to heed them. I am just a college student who is capable of thinking logically. I dare say that everybody is capable of thinking logically. I hope that my logic will open your eyes to a serious issue in society that we all need to work on together to improve. Today we will gain new insight on how dogs are mistreated, and we will also gain insight into the solutions to the problem. Issues with dogs are that there are too many of them, they are used for the wrong purposes, and there is just a general lack of knowledge about them. I'm going to dive right into the first issue. Approximately 5 million to 7 million companion animals enter animal shelters nationwide every year, and approximately 3 million to 4 million are euthanized. Shelter intakes are about evenly divided between those animals relinquished by owners and those picked up by animal control. These are national estimates, so it varies from state to state with the euthanasia. Spaying and neutering is one of the most effective ways to control overpopulation because it takes away free breeding from the animals. Many argue against this practice, but it has been proven to steadily help decline the number of unwanted pets in recent years. The American Humane Society reported a decline by 40% in the number of animals sheltered from 1985 to 1990. In 1987, over 13 million animals were received at shelters, and 7.5 million of them were euthanized. This dropped over the years because in 1994 only 5 million animals were euthanized in shelters. In 1993, the American Veterinarian Medical Association approved early age spaying and neutering in an effort to battle the overpopulation. This helped because normal spaying and neutering occurs at about 6 months, and they started doing it at 8 weeks old. Humans have a responsibility as a society to control animal populations humanely. This is done both for the well-being of society and the welfare of the animals. Without control, there would be suffering for both animals and humans. Veterinarians have a role to control the size of animal populations by encouraging owners to spay and neuter their pets. In 1996, the population of dogs alone in the United States topped the scales at 44 to 55 million. With this large number of animals, the need for spaying and neutering is essential. One single dog can produce over 1 million puppies in their lifetime, with their offspring also reproducing. The majority of surplus animals are produced by uncontrolled breeding, either by the animal roaming free or backyard breeding. The second issue is just as serious. They are just used for the wrong purposes. There are many different breeds of dogs. All of the breeds have their own special strengths and weaknesses. Unfortunately, some people get the wrong kind of dog for what they want it to do. If you want to relax and watch TV in your apartment with your dog, then don't get a Labrador Retriever. If you want to go hunting with your dog, then don't get a Chihuahua. In these situations, the owner will become frustrated, and it can lead to multiple undesirable things. The issue will only make the previous problem of overpopulation mentioned even worse. Dogs are as different in personality as people are. Some are extroverted and some are introverts. Some listen well, and others prefer to lead. In general, you'll find that terriers are tenacious, friendly, trainable, and good with kids. They work well with someone who wants a constant companion and who likes to run around in circles. The bully dogs, such as American Staffordshire Terrier and the Pit Bull, also make great companions, but their owners should be prepared for dog aggression. The northern breeds tend to be loyal, reserved, and intelligent. They are fine with children, but not usually playful. Guardian dogs are only fairly recently house dogs. Despite that, many are very affectionate toward their family, but can be weary with strangers. They tend to be good with kids and ignore all other dogs. As you can see, there are a large amount of breeds, and I've just begun to scratch the surface. So, people need to thoroughly research these things and know what they want out of their animal. Which leads me to my final issue. There's just a general lack of knowledge about dogs. I wish everybody in the world was assigned this speech. People need to take the time to learn the responsibilities that come along with dog ownership. The average cost of basic food, supplies, and medical care and training for a dog or cat is $600 to $900 annually. That's a lot of money. there are so many things that can be done to help the well-being of dogs as a whole. Just to give you kind of an idea, in a survey, almost half of the pet owners surveyed admit that they sometimes talk to their pet. And 80% of those people stated that on those occasions, the animal seemed to respond by means of sounds, facial expressions, or body language. 80% of dog and cat owners surveyed claimed that their pets could sense their moods. And 3 in 4 people believe their dogs tried to make them feel better when they were unhappy. 70% of dog owners surveyed expect their pet to come to their rescue when they are in distress. They are practically humans and should be treated as such. So, in conclusion, I would like to review that the main issues with dogs being mistreated in society is that there are just too many of them to take care of, they are used for the wrong purposes, and there's just a general lack of knowledge about them. I would like to call my audience to action. Not tomorrow, but today. You should spay and neuter your dog. You should research what kind of dog would be best for you. You should research how to take care of it, and above all, you should love it. In closing, I would like to give you an idea. Look at this cute, loving, innocent animal. Wouldn't you want to do everything in your power to make sure nothing bad ever happened to her? Thank you.